Captain's log, stardate 2715, PC, supplemental. Shit's fucked.
Yes.
So you guys are on an ice planet. Two are dead. Two are alive. One is on the ship. Nine. So the two that are alive on the ice planet, what are you two doing?
I scavenge through the bodies.
You went out. You scavenge the bodies?
Can I get beamed down?
Innocent. Hold on.
Okay.
You find some cloth.
What color is it?
The I forget his name. The big guy had like light blue, and then the other two guys had a puke green.
You got
I
a
like
nice
it.
strength through
You
each
get
of
it?
them.
Yes, I like it.
Okay.
Every one of them does that. I go to the big guy and got it too.
Okay.
It's flat and crack it open.
Full strength check for me.
Imagine.
Dang.
I wonder if it's in throws. I think it's the throw.
It's not throwing because I'll take them out of the fridge and I'll do that, and they still do that.
So you on the ship, you send your shadow demon spawn hell of whatever out to wherever,
Yes, yes, yeah.
and you go to scout out the ship to see if there's anything that you should be terrified of.
Yeah.
And really the only weakness of the ship is there really isn't any. So it would probably come down to human error, since a lot of things are manually controlled, not automatic. The defenses are all pretty good. There's cannons facing every direction, shield generators for each section of the ship itself.
Okay. Cool. That makes it's a little more reassuring.
Mm-hmm.
Touchdown. Okay.
Still okay. All right, so you go to the teleporter room. Scotty pulls the lever, and you're down on the planet. And you see a frozen.
Fucking nuts went up to my chest. Holy shit.
You see a frozen landscape with 6 paladin-like statues on either side, and off in the distance you see 3 massive bodies laying on the ground unmoving, and 2 others that look familiar. One is in 4 pieces. Kept it alive.
Yeah, there's
I'm talking about the dead ones right now.
Oh, the dead one.
Oh, dead.
Sorry.
So there's 3 dead ones.
There's 3 giant dead bodies, and then 2 more dead bodies that look familiar. One is in 4 pieces, and the other one's decapitated. And then you see 3 familiar faces. One looks like a monk, one has a giant rifle, and the other one's a girl.
You're cutting 4 pieces?
I'm cutting 4 pieces.
Okay. All right. I look at him. He's wearing pants.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, some of them is wearing pants.
The portions that are important, I don't need to see his balls or anything like that. That portion is covered. That I appreciate.
You also see off in the distance a small wooden hatch slightly raised above the frozen landscape.
When you say in the distance, we're talking like 50 feet away?
Wow, from where you guys are, yeah, roughly about 50 feet.
About 50 feet away. Okay. All right. Have you explored anything beyond the dead bodies?
14.
No. You want cloth? I'm good on the cloth. I appreciate it there. It's blue. It's blue. It's surprising that it's not red. Can I cut you though?
You can try. Roll to attack. With advantage since it's dead.
What is he doing?
Trying to get a tooth.
Out of one of the big bodies.
The biggest guy.
The biggest. You're trying to get tooth out of the biggest.
And he
guy.
failed his strength throw. So.
I have a modifier of 0. Yeah. Strength is not my strong suit. 13.
You. What are you using to? What kind of weapon? Dagger. You cut into the gums, and they're quite hardy, and you just can't seem to cut deep enough in order for the tooth to come free.
The moment his dagger releases, I throw a dagger at it at 29. Right above where he was cutting, so it would get...
Whatever nerves and tendons, whatever's holding this tooth in, you just sever it with that throw, and the tooth falls.
Like, you're like... And as soon as it's...
And the tooth falls free from its jaw, and as you are cutting around it, you see the tooth just fall and go right into his throat.
He won't care. He'll James.
You reach into the big old nasty mucusy throat and you retrieve a tooth. It's about this big, nice and pointy.
So I apologize. I was taking a very long, needed beauty sleep. What are we doing down here?
I thought we were killing these people. I looked at the captain.
I also look at the captain. I'm like, what do we?
Give her a mental image of the thing door.
What about the door? This guy was our job.
Our job is to kill that dude.
Yes.
That was the whole thing.
He's one of the generals scouting out the place. Yes.
How far away is the door?
About 50 feet.
This was a general of what?
One of the Empire.
Time armies towards the door.
Interesting.
Yes.
What do we want to make sure is whether we gained any information, any intel that may have been left by the general?
I mean, our mission was to take out the general by any means necessary. We had no.
Isn't it also our job as the rebels to be able to destroy the Empire?
Our mission briefing was basically to kill Harshnag.
Kushnag?
Harshnag, the big nappy toothless guy
Oh,
now.
I got you.
Because he was scouting out Axelon for possible resources for the Empire. So I suppose we could also look for possible resources for the freedom fighters.
Thank you. I'm glad we are all on the same page.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty large.
So we're going to go see the hatch.
I think we should.
Okay. Well, I've got to go back to the ship and report what's going on here and get the other two chuckle fucks. So, I'll be.
Just make sure he has pants when he comes back, please.
I will do my best.
Oh, please, God. Please, God. Okay.
I looked just like part of his cloak.
We have someone shit. Oh, and with that, you can see Leia phase out and she teleports off the planet.
Very good then.
So, while you started talking to the captain, I already started heading towards the rift.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
So great! And the big guy's gone. And you just look at me looking around all uncomfortable because everything's just white around me. Like,
I'll do minor illusion on you and make you white.
He was already white. He's in a space suit.
But you said you were white.
I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like being white. Got it.
Bright's eyes and shadow.
I apologize.
I am a shadow walker.
You were walking through the light shadow, right?
Shadow of light.
So, what's the marching order? Or what are you doing?
I left first, but he's faster, so it depends on him.
Whichever way it is, I'm probably making up the rear. I'm a slow ass old man.
Yes.
What's your walk?
With little legs.
About 25 feet.
So you're barely slower than me.
I am an old dwarf.
So,
9:55.
So, Scoo, you get to the hatch. It's just a plain old wooden hatch in the ground, but it is padlocked. And since you looked through the three giants' stuff, you realize they didn't have a key.
Can it open at all?
It can open. It's just padlocked.
He's asking, does it open at all?
Oh, like right now? No.
Like, not even like an inch? No.
But it's raised slightly.
Off the ground, yeah. Like it's
It has a concrete and then a door.
Yeah.
It's like a plot.
Like you can see it off in the distance, but
It's solidly.
yes.
Okay. Do you want to pick it, or do you want me to take care of
I took it.
I don't waste that spell either. Wasting of resources uncalled for.
23.
It's a pretty simple lock. After a couple seconds of finagling with it, it popped right.
I open it up.
You open up the hatch, and what you see is
Drugs. I'm sorry.
about a 10-foot wooden ladder leading straight down into a open stone cavern.
I
I
jumped.
jumped down.
At the same time.
Listen, I'm acting aiming him. He's going down. Well, I better start now.
Same time like we did.
My feet. You're gonna be heading because I'm literally gonna be like, I should jump out and if I'm doing that. Jump steps there and I will out there.
I just head dive down and while he's probably
So you both land Scoo first.
I was going down feet first, but I mean, sure.
You land however you want to land. I'm just saying you got down to something.
I first. My intention was to land on my feet, but as I'm jumping, most likely my legs slowly just like move up because my body's used to being scrunched, and I just land right on my ass.
It's one of those comical moments where you land on your feet, and you're like,
Oh no, he was so used to being scrunched over that his body was straight. He's like slowly just scrunches together. It's like, God, Jarvis.
and then you hear a thud,
But
and you just look up. There's just a bugbear looking down at you.
So
you should probably pause it. I should probably
No, I dropped down behind you.
Oh, you're
That was the. You're not the top. You're leaning over me.
Just a claw, please. Claw. You're the crappy egg that.
what do I see around us?
roll a perception check. Since you're one distracted.
I am 100% distracted with my bag right now.
26?
26. You are currently in a 15 by 15 stone room with a doorway on the northern side opposite of the ladder with two torches hung up on the wall on either side. Other than that, the room is empty.
Wait a second, the torches are lit?
They're not lit.
They are lit? Or
They
they're
were
not?
lit.
Yeah, they're no longer
They
lit.
are no longer there because Scoo is here.
I'm playing Super.
And it's not even because of my edgy side. It's literally because of my dagger.
Oh,
No flames can be within 30 feet of me.
okay, cool. That's like, so,
Well,
bye.
What'd you get on your perception roll?
26.
At the base of the door, you also notice one of the stone tiles is slightly raised than the other.
I sniff it.
Smells like stone. It's almost like a mahogany flavor.
They would be pointing it out in these two that I'm sniffing out of raised stone.
I hope so, but one's broken, the other one's helping the broken. So
it wasn't just holding up by the arm like.
So
As he straightens himself out, cracks her.
that was that's a little hard, but so you're sniffing the stone, and you two are now fully upright.
Yep. And staring at a cat sniffing stone.
Yes.
And sometimes my animal instincts take over.
Is your tail straight up? Like you're gonna be like marking territory here in a second, or like
We're in space.
I'm in a spacesuit. Probably my tail's around my waist.
oh yeah.
He's going insane.
Okay, we're all in spacesuits.
Yes.
Well,
To be
I
fair,
hope you grabbed one.
Yeah. I would assume I'm not a complete idiot.
We'll just say that was in the you from getting your teeth.
He has a 20 intelligence. I would assume he has the
He
capability.
went into the teleportation room, saw the spacesuit, was like, right.
It's a good thought. Good thought. Good thought. Yep, that's what's fault.
Yes.
Yes. Whatever.
it's
Well,
cold.
you didn't even know that we were going to a cold planet. You weren't even breathing.
No, he was just like, oh, yeah, that was that. Yes, that should be needed. It's cold down here.
All right, so you have feeling.
I am going to roll. I'm going to check for traps
You may check for traps.
using
I'm
that.
sure the cat is smelling trap.
I'm going it's smelling.
I want to pee on the trap.
It is my trap now.
Holy
Trap.
mother of God. Okay. I will not be using magic because I did not prepare that spell yet.
Okay, well then you fail
No,
horribly.
hold on. Hold on. I still have skills. Kind of.
I hope so.
Which one you want? Do you want investigation?
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to figure. I'm looking for traps.
You're looking for traps. Okay, then do an investigation check.
That's what I need to know. Thank you. 18.
18?
Yeah.
You don't know what it is, but this looks like a trap.
If you didn't know already, you're smelling.
If he said that to me in that condescending way, I literally just move my claw and push it.
As you press the
I want to say I'm still standing right where I dropped and helped him up.
yeah.
Because I'm watching
So
this.
as you take your claw and you press on that, you both take 35 points of piercing damage as 7 different spears come flying out of it towards you all.
I just, you sure?
I mean, you were
We're investigating.
so you're there.
I was there. You said how much?
Spell.
35.
There's no like a roll to this,
When you eventually touch the thing I
but
told you.
there's usually still a detriment.
I understand it, but you specifically touched the thing, said, don't touch the thing, and you still touched it anyway. As I look through my spacesuit.
Well, I hope this orders well. It's
Definitely have a lot of holes in our spacesuits there.
So you guys just got spikes. Now what?
A couple more holes in me than I had originally.
So you two got speared. You're still standing there. What are you guys doing?
Is there a door on the other side of this?
Yes,
Is
there
there
is.
a door?
That's where the spikes came
Have you tried the door yet?
No.
Okay. I was
Now somebody tempted the cat, and now you got stabbed.
Well point.
Ironically, not by the cat. Which is ironic because it's debatable.
It's debatable if you think it's stabbed by me.
Yeah, he did technically stab me with the trap that he actually.
You're not wrong.
Do you want me to do the door, or do you want to do the door?
As you say that, I step in your shadow and appear behind him.
Good.
You see him disappear in your shadow, you just like kind of like look over my way, like, what the fuck? Did see him like see my head like earnestly 180 with that.
We'll use knock.
Knock on door. I was gonna say
They're not.
Spell knock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The spell knock. It's extremely ungodly loud, but it unlocks.
Oh yeah, it's a what? 10 miles or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Were you stealthing into the shadows?
I just use shadow step.
Yeah, he just went into his shadow camp.
The doors fly open.
And we're drivers. Toward us or away from us?
Away.
So there.
No,
So
into
the
the-
next door.
Yeah. That's
I think we're there.
split the garage door in half. Those are your 2 doors.
Okay. All right.
So,
Cool.
I
I should check to see if they were locked or not.
since you're the closest,
Well,
roll a perception check.
Cool.
And do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I ain't seen Dick though. Oh, that's a 4.
You see a dark room.
Like, I just want you guys be aware. If you weren't aware before, this is a dark fucking room.
You do, however, see a lit fireplace on the other side of the room, 45 feet away.
But yet there is fire. Don't step too close.
Say. So what would you like to do?
Well,
I start moving towards.
just avoid this right here. Square. Don't step on that square. The one he poked with it. Okay. That's good.
I just kind of like reach over and kind of poke one of the holes in your suit.
I'll walk towards the
27 is
Same.
stay stealth inside of his shadow. Well, not like I'm not gonna be like in his shadow, but like
Falling behind.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm gonna walk into the dark room.
Do you avoid the plate?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna play.
All of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just watch what happens if you don't.
Since you're in his shadow, you're next in line. Roll a perception check.
24.
You see a room lined with cages. There are 8 cages on either side of this little walkway. and a majority of them are full of different human-like creatures. With that roll too, you also see on the farthest left from you on the top level, because you got like one row of cages and then they're like double stacked. So on the top stack, on the top stack all the way down to the left, there is a blonde human-like woman who is disemboweled, and their guts are pulling into the crate below where there's another woman eating them. And on the right side, 3 cages down on the lower level, there's actually 2 human figures in that cage. One seems to be an older man, early 30s, late 20s, and another human boy who's probably about 4 years old. So what would you like to do?
Anything else in the room?
Cages, a fireplace, and then another doorway to the left at the far end.
I move towards the doorway.
Okay. As you're walking past these cages, you hear some of the creatures speaking gibberish. Others not so much. Others crying. And then you walk towards the doorway. What are you two doing?
I'm walking towards the fireplace.
Okay.
Is there a chair by the fireplace? Or is not?
I'm still in the shadow.
As you're walking, you do hear crying, blabbering.
And as I approach the fireplace, it goes out.
Yeah.
So,
Damn it.
Air was wanting to warm by cold, coldness.
And as you look around, you can't even see them.
It's like, fuck here.
One stop like 10 feet away from the floor.
okay.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna shoot it. Then you're gonna shoot it.
All right. So you guys are still in this room. What are you doing? You're 10 feet away from that
Do
door.
I now? So I hear that there are the people in the cages.
Well, you hear things in the room.
Humanoid things.
After, being disappointed with the fire, you probably look at it and realize, okay, there's cages here.
Yeah. Oh, I will put it on the table. Okay.
I'm gonna whip my head around and look down at him, and he gets a mental image of the tile.
14 for investigation.
You don't seem to see anything out of the ordinary.
And I just like, not that I know.
I whip back around, look towards the door.
Okay. You get to the door and it's locked.
When I hear sleight of hand of 19.
To unlock the door.
Yep.
You manage to pick the lock successfully. However, the door seems to be barred from the other side.
Can I look in the people? Is there like a keyhole that I can see through?
Yes.
Can I see through that?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
18. It's either that or not 20.
What you see, from a little bit that you can see, is almost like a carpenter's table, but it's extremely bloody. And you see a human-like creature on the table with certain parts of its body dismembered and set off to the side.
So what you're saying is I can see inside.
Partially, yes.
Shadow step inside.
Okay.
It's the only requirement I need to do.
Okay.
As long as there's a shadow, and considering there's not any fire within 30 feet of me, I'm pretty sure there's a shadow.
Not practically darkness is shadow.
In this room, it's set up exactly like a torture chamber. There's a
Really?
Is there a bar on this side?
Yeah, that's a
I immediately just
the wood
then-
beam just clatters to the ground.
open the door.
All right, step in. You step in.
I got over to the bodies.
Alive or dead ones?
The one that was currently dripping her innards down into the grate below. The one below was eating the innards. I kneel down to her cage
Okay.
and I stare at this little woman.
It's a woman, probably mid-teens. With the look, she has long blonde hair, very matted, and the look on her face is almost beast-like. Like there's no
She's gone
human
mad.
essence left in her.
I look at her and I was like, a really quick question, madam. How are you feeling?
Scale of 1 to 10, how much does it hurt?
With a natural one, she doesn't understand you.
Oh,
She just looks at you and then grabs like a liver and starts eating it.
That is a shame. I'll use Mage Hand to reach into my bag of holding,
Okay.
pull out a handful of the dust, put it out in front of me as if I'm holding it, and I'll just hit it into her face.
Okay.
And then I will walk away.
Is there any special property to send us?
It's extremely radioactive and when inhaled.
Remember, it's a radioactive crystal.
It will cause radioactive.
That's right.
Absolutely.
well, I'm pretty sure they all want to die.
That's fair.
All I did was end suffering that had caused that.
As you're walking away, you hear her breathing get very short, and then she begins grasping for air until eventually splits.
Another job well done.
Do you also head into the room?
Okay.
Alright.
Seems like the thing to do right now.
I wish I could get you involved, but I can't.
Well, we already talked about it.
I know. Well, that's why I can't.
This is your fucking fault.
Alright. So you guys are in a torture room. What do you want to do?
Is there anything else in the torture room?
There's a bunch of torture
What's that?
implements, hanging racks, iron maidens, chains, manacles, and doors on either side.
So there's 2 other doors.
Mm-hmm.
It's a maze.
I have the door on the right.
I go to the door on the left.
I go to the cage and grab a person.
The dead person.
Oh, and
He goes to the
people
cage.
in there.
What door do you go to?
In the room, he described corpses.
In the
Yes.
torture room left.
I said right.
He went to the right.
You went to the right.
Yes.
Okay.
Really wish I have more of a road right now too.
The door is locked. At this rate, maybe.
Fair enough. We'll start working.
Um. Yeah. What do you guys do?
The door's locked.
Yep.
24.
You successfully pick the door, and there's another bar on the door.
Can I peep inside this one?
You can. And
Is it
what you
management, or-
see is the broad side of a wooden beam.
Oh. I just turn and look over it.
I'm at the other.
You're at the other door. It is also locked.
I shoot the lock.
So you shoot the lock. The door doesn't budge. It is no longer locked, but it is beamed.
I shoot 2 places, like mid-height, mid-low, on the door.
Like where the hinges would be.
No, just in the middle of the door.
Okay. Roll to attack. What are you doing?
I was checking all the bodies again.
Okay.
Realizing that none of them are alive, and I killed only the living one.
Well, no, the child.
Yeah, there was still a.
The child's still alive?
Yeah, in the same
Oh,
cave
I'm
as his
the kid.
father. Huh? What?
I'm grabbing the kid.
You're grabbing the kid? It's in a cage.
Yeah.
This
How
guy.
you getting him out of the cage?
Huh?
How you getting him out of the cage?
Is it locked?
But there doesn't seem to be a door on the cage.
Oh, it's just in a box that was welded shut.
It looks like it.
Well, shit. 26 and 23.
Roll damage.
Oh, Is the cage also on the bottom of where he's sitting?
Yep.
It's made of metal.
It's all bad.
22 and 12.
Okay. You blast 2 holes in said door.
I look through the top hole.
You look through the top hole. You have dark vision, right? Okay. Looks like a sleeping chamber. It's completely empty. There's 2 beds, 2 wardrobes, a couple books, some clothes.
I look over at Stu and point toward the bottom door, or the bottom hole. Huh? So I put 2 holes through the door. And I look at you and point at the bottom hole. I dive into his shadow and come out then.
Huh. You see the same thing you do.
Sleeping room. Unbar it and open it again.
Okay.
Journey door to this room.
I shoot at the same level as the bottom attack on the other door.
Okay.
Roll.
Why don't you give you this one? You managed to shoot through the doorway, but it is also blocked.
Nothing can be seen through.
It looks like either another door, or another panel, something. Or if something's pushed up against the door, you don't know.
I shrug and walk into the written quarters.
And so, after checking the cage and everything, I realized there's no way to really get. I walk over to the room where they're at, realizing they got another room. I'm like, is that door barred if there's another door in that room?
There seems to be something in front of it.
Is this one on the right side then not opening either? Yes.
That's the one that won't open.
Well, I believe in this situation we have 2 options. Clearly, the general was not able to access this area, and or whoever did have access to it is no longer present. And from the entrance by which we came from, they would have not been able to access these rooms, being that they are protected and barred from the other side. So, was it snowing outside when we?
Oh boy.
There was a blizzard.
Uh-huh.
So, being that there are so many dead corpses sitting over here in these cages, and one of them literally was their energy being fed to the person below, I would assume whoever was here has not returned and does not plan on returning. So, maybe we don't have any more information we can gain for the freedom fighters, unfortunately, in this area.
What about the kid?
I'm still thinking about how I can figure that one out. But beyond that kid, it's the only resource we have currently that may give us any information.
Right?
I did it at one point.
And you didn't. There was nothing in problematic.
Who I could think of. If you want higher. Okay. Continue.
I would like to cast on the child a spell.
While they're discussing this, I failed my investigation. So, fitting the theme of real world tonight, I'm assuming I got distracted by something. Very good. Because I rolled a 4. So I really flubbed investigating that secret.
Yeah.
All right, what's this book? Why are there?
It's a book of insects.
I was gonna go. Why are there naked people?
Oh, very good. Or that.
Big soft skins, insects.
Very, yeah.
What I would like to do is cast sleep on the child.
Cast asleep. What's the DC?
Are you with him?
Mm-hmm.
DC a
I didn't even choose a DC. I thought it was more attack one. Whereas, like,
it's a certain amount of damage is done to them.
yeah, you roll their hit dice, and it's probably a commoner.
I roll their hit dice.
No, he rolls dice, and it's
I roll
more than
dice.
your HP,
Oh,
which is considering it's probably a commoner as well.
Well, I did. The base one is 5d8.
I'll let you decide whether or not to shoot this idea down already.
Does the kid have more than 17 hit points?
no.
Yeah, he is asleep.
He is very asleep.
So now the child is asleep. Can you take more than one person with you in your shadow?
No.
All right.
And he didn't need to be asleep for that.
Well, listen. Would you want a freaking out child next to you when you're trying to move him?
What is all of your passive perceptions?
Passive?
Yeah.
Fuck if I know.
Well,
It's on the first page.
16.
you're still not.
I'm still in the.
Get passive
Well, I
perceptions.
moved from the
It's the
sleeping.
fucking 12.
I'm back in the torture chamber.
17.
17. Okay. Well, I guess you would. As this is all going on, you notice that the doorway that you guys came in from like the outside where the trap was, is no longer there. The blank wall.
What's the wall? I just tap him on the shoulder and go towards the wall.
Well, fuck me.
Well,
Where's a whore when you need one? All right.
Well, would that be acceptable?
Then, if that's what you want to do.
I walk back and pull the door shut of the torture room and stand in the way so that they can't. Like,
Okay. Okay.
you just see me casually walk back to the room, close the door, and just immediately like stand right in the way of the door.
What's up?
32 stealth after I saw that.
Okay. You stealth up, and as soon as you stealth up, both of you make a dexterity saving throw. All three of you, actually.
Well, 5 feet of that point. Okay.
Yeah.
27.
That'd be a 6.
Ouch. And what about you, Bradley?
1 second, I have to check advantage or not.
There. 15. You hear a very loud explosion from the next room over, and the ground shakes. You two manage to stay on your feet, but you end up dropping to one knee to catch your balance.
Well, fucking hell. What was that about? Anybody know?
I open the door back in the torture chamber, go back in.
As you open the door, a little bit of smoke rolls out over the door frame.
Well, that is good to know. Okay. All right then. Well, shit.
So how's the door looking now? There's a hole.
In the bottom of the sea. Okay, I'm going to cast Boss Life on myself.
Why?
What?
Why?
Because I'm a wizard that doesn't have a lot of HP and an explosion got really close to me. But immediate reaction of it was False Life makes it so that way it gives me temporary HP.
Well, it was in another room.
He's getting scared.
Listen. All right. You know when you have that scared person that pees themselves when they get scared of something? Wizard's like, oh shit.
You also have to remember the first 2 times Andrew played with us, he died both times.
Correct. All right, so you do
And
that.
this time it was you that
And you're okay. What are you guys doing? You walk back into the room. You see a hole. What are you two doing?
I'm stuck.
He's scared and he went cat.
What? Well, I went cat before you even did the explosion.
Yeah.
Because
Weird behavior.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. So,
For that now.
I'm going to go into the room with them.
Okay.
And which room did you blow up?
You're going through the hole. Okay. What did you say?
Which room did you?
He blew up.
Which room? Door to the right.
Okay. All right.
I will be following, but I'm still stealthed.
I will be following as well. Not stealth.
And I'm leading. Pistol at the ready.
Very good.
Pretty sure you guys have to roll, you can roll a 20 to even know where I'm at.
Probably.
I rolled a 32.
So, do you go through the hole?
Depends. What do I see when I'm standing in front of the hole?
Hallway?
I go through the hole.
Okay.
How long is this hallway?
15 feet.
What's at the end?
That doorway.
I do not enter the hallway.
Okay.
I look at him and he gets a mental image of the tile.
Have you talked to him yet?
I don't talk.
I know.
No, mentally, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because this might.
Scared. It's like you'd be like, Tom, what the? Oh, drink. You're sorry.
Ready?
I'm still building.
Okay.
Unless you want me to just go with the other one still.
No, just let me.
Okay.
New character?
I don't know.
That's a yes.
That's good timing for that sound.
How about, is it a straight hallway?
It's a straight hallway.
Completely flat.
Completely flat.
And no bumps, no bruises, no nothing.
Roll a investigation check.
I'm not walking on top of the floor. I don't look at the floor.
Well, it's only 15 feet long, so you can just investigate. He is in front of you.
Okay, I'm using my stone cunning because I'm a freaking dwarf. Don't need to. Natural 20. God,
Natural
damn
20?
it.
Looks like a normal hallway.
God fucking damn it. Of course I can just sit on it. No way. Okay.
In fact, there is one tile that is cracked, but it's a stress crack because you're underground.
And you know that it's been there for exactly 10 years.
10 years, 32 days, and 17 hours.
At 22 seconds.
Yes. That is
23
what 20 got you.
24 seconds. Okay. We'll step forward, my friend.
I move towards the door.
Okay. And you walk up to the door.
You have to check. No, okay.
What do you do once you get to said door?
Is it locked?
Nope. Nope.
I open.
You open. It's a stairway down.
What is it?
You just get the mental image of the stairwell. Is it going straight down or like curved?
Straight down, but it continues past your feet.
How steep are the steps? Are we talking like
Normal steps, like his
Oh.
basement stairs. Which are
That's
steep.
not normal stairs. How is that normal stairs? The normal stairs is this. His is like this.
Well, yes.
Pretty
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, then they're relatively steep.
Okay, relatively steep. Okay. All right, let me get my rock climbing gear out. Let's get the steps. Are you the lead? You seem to be the one that has the most
You see my
capability.
coat just like kind of rummaging and moving around without my arm doing anything. And all of a sudden, like a small hand comes out with a coin and just goes,
It's a perfectly good wasted coin.
and I just toss this coin down the stairwell.
I didn't know this pen came apart. All right, I heard a coin. What are you talking about?
I threw
The
it
coin downstairs.
at that
Okay.
well.
Do you what?
You threw a coin down the well.
Oh, very good. You heard it clang,
Stair.
clang, and continue clanging for 200 feet, and then you don't hear it anymore.
At least it wasn't a platinum. That would have been really bad. Oh, that would have been terrible.
I have to make my way down the stairs.
Okay.
Before he gets out of sight, I shadow step into his shadow step and then immediately climb on the roof.
Okay.
I feel like I've been violated. Someone was in my shadow or something. It was gross. I'll stumble behind
Okay.
my slow walkway.
Well, you're only 25 to my 30.
After
So it's not.
about 250 feet of
And I don't
movement,
on me.
and a long, long descent of this stairwell. All of your legs are sore, those that took the stairs at least. And then you finally get into an opening where it's just a massive crevice in this cave with a flowing river 600 feet below the level that you guys are at. And there's a rope swinging in the middle that allows you to get to the other side where there's another hallway.
So we need to get wet to get across.
No.
We need to swing across. To get
The river is 600 feet below the level you guys are.
Oh, got you.
So it's like a massive,
okay.
massive
Canyon.
canyon. Yeah.
Oh, I apologize.
Absolutely.
I misunderstood. All right.
or fishing or
Giant ass crack in the earth.
Okay. Those are not athletic. If you guys didn't catch on to that already.
how far is the other side?
30 feet away. So the end of that ledge is 30 feet away from this ledge.
And you said the hanging in.
Is there like a wall on either side, or is it just what's going on?
It's like the hallways were connected at some point, but over time the tectonic plates moved and it just separated them.
So that's
So from in this hallway to this open cavern that formed.
And then back to the hallway.
What's the rope hanging from?
ceiling.
It's hanging from a metal arm attached to the other end of the cavern.
And it's just hanging in the middle.
It's just a way to get across.
I don't want to. I don't want to go.
I agree with that statement. So this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do instead. I will cast floating disc
Okay.
as a ritual.
So how we sit there casting that shit?
10 minutes.
No, actually, I pull out my book, which allows me to be able to cast it instantaneously. I'm a scribe. I can do what I want. I can manipulate spells however I wish. So, fuck you, spell. Anyways, I cast floating. I cast floating disc. If everyone would like to hop on,
Does floating disc only float a certain height above the ground?
Close to. Well, it's usually around 5 feet.
no, this one's less 3 feet.
So, how you can make that work?
Oh, never mind. That won't work.
I'm just staring at the rope, contemplating, just like
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that won't work. Well, thankfully I just use it as a ritual, so that I didn't really waste anything. Let's see. Let's do.
Do you have any light spells?
Do I have any who spells?
Light spells?
Any light spells?
Light.
Oh, light. Oh. I thought you were talking about was LITE light. You know, like easy spells. Something. Damn it, so. Do I have any light spells? 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 I don't. Oh yeah, I do. I'm light.
Yeah, that's you can move around, right?
No, it's attached to it up.
Can you cast it on this rock? And as he does that, I toss it at the rope. With an accuracy of like 20 something because I rolled a 17.
Okay.
And then as it passes by the rope, I jump into the shadow on the wall
Okay.
over the ledge and go into the other side. Because I can only do it 30 feet, but if the gap's 30 feet, so that's why I did it so that
Okay.
the shadow is.
Yeah. Okay. You're on the other side and you're staring back at these two.
That was clever. Cute and clever. Well, I think I'm just. Is the rope on our side where we can grab onto it, or is it in the middle of this cabin?
It's in the middle, but since you threw it at the rope, right?
Well, like it was beside the rope, so they're like when it went by, they're like.
So you didn't actually
I
hit
mean,
it.
I'm just kind of aging at it.
Okay, then you read.
Yeah. You see it just slowly moving towards us without anything touching it. It's like, joy managed.
The funniest thing is, I'm the guy that probably could do this without any problem.
Yeah. I grab onto the rope and I'm like, well,
Are you just holding the rope currently?
oh yeah, I was holding the rope right now.
Okay.
I'm pulling up onto it though to grab onto it tightly to
Okay.
be able to try and swing across.
Or are you just holding it like tightly, or are you like giving it a little tug to see how?
Oh, no, I'm talking about it.
Okay. As you go to tug it, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Son of a bitch.
It's Michael. Expect the worst.
That's a 12.
Yeah. So as you give it a little tug, spikes come out of this rope that will across the entire length of it, and now spikes go through your hand, and you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
And now you're attached to the rope.
I'm like, all right. I jump off and swing towards the other side.
Make an acrobatics check.
With advantage because I'm holding onto because the rope I'm attached to the rope.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be disadvantage?
But
Yeah.
No,
Don't have yourself
No, no.
on the inside.
but I have advantage, so I don't have to worry about holding onto the rope. I have to worry about getting to the other side.
but how do you get off of it?
I said to all I need to do right now is land on the other side.
Okay.
I'm not worried about detaching from the rope
Okay.
yet. I'm worried about landing on the other side. Athletics. Oh, I said unnatural 20.
You say natural. 20.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. All right. You manage to, with your extra grip, swing across, no problem. Your short little legs land on the landing.
How much damage do I take from doing that?
Are you? Any parts of your other body? Is anything else touching the rope besides your hands?
Not currently, but I mean, when I'm swinging across, I mean, I'm like,
I would assume his leg.
my legs or something's going to touch me. Touch the spikes. So, you know what I mean? Like graze across.
I mean, he's not Tarzan.
I'm not targeting.
And you take 6. Yeah, 6 more points of piercing.
All right, that's perfectly acceptable.
16 or 14 perception investigation on what's on this other side.
The hallway just continues going past your field of view.
All right, so I try to release my hands. So I need to do an athletics check to see if I can do that.
Or strength, depending on how you want to do this.
Athletics.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. I have a plus to athletics. I don't have a plus to strength.
Strength is a
I have proficiency in athletics, but I don't have any points in strength.
What do you think I have proficiency in then?
It was a racial thing. I lost competence. All right, that was an 8.
That was what?
8.
Let's see.
I'm proficient in athletics,
You
but
take another 4 points of piercing damage as you try to rip your hands off.
4.
4 points, and you fail. You are still attached to the rope.
Son of a bitch. All right.
As he got to the other side, I'm literally just sitting Indian style with my like this, just like looking over.
I do it again.
Turning 20 to shoot the rope right above his hand.
But I'm on the other side of that.
He's shooting.
Shooting the rope above your hand.
Roll damage.
But my body is here. You'd be shooting
And
at
you're
me.
short and you swung over, so you're probably like this.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, good, because that was a natural 1 for my athletics check.
17.
17. All right, you managed to break the rope, and you're still attached to it, just a lot less of it.
Well, at least I could walk away from the edge.
And you just see me sitting there.
Now what?
I now am holding the rope and I'm walking over.
Can you assist me in detaching from the roof? Don't you have a fire spell? I don't want to waste
Well, I'm
spells
going to
on
look around for a moment,
stupid
realizing there's no
things.
other way other than the rope, and then I'm going to sit down.
Okay.
Can I argue stealth using sleight of hand to carefully take off the rope off of him?
Sure.
23.
Jesus. You take another 5 points of piercing damage,
He's going to die from bleeding.
but you are free from the rope.
Thank you.
I don't know how a 23 got him 5 more piercing. Whatever.
So I'm rolling a d6.
I don't
Because the original rope was d12, so halving it for trying to remove yourself.
Very good. So, thank you very much. I used Mage Hand to grab the rope end back up. I want the Mage Hand to grab both pieces of rope,
Okay.
bring it over to me, and I'll cast Mending onto the rope.
Okay. You mend the rope.
I'm just sitting on the other
I
side.
use my Mage Hand to bring it back. I'll bring it over to you.
This is just me, just because he watched that happen and just like, nah. And I just like put the pistol away, just sat down, rifle across the lap, just
Okay.
And I just like, all right, and I get up and I'll start walking the hall.
Okay.
Stealthily. 31.
Okay. You
I love that whenever I roll stealth, I always roll the top quarter.
are you in the first in the marching order technically of you two?
Sure.
Probably.
He's faster than me.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm climbing, I'm faster.
Roll a perception check for me. And you are following on, right?
Yeah. I'm following.
Natural 20.
I mean, if he's not gonna grab the rope, I'm just gonna be like, all right, whatever. It's my way. I'm just gonna wrap my hands in some quad.
Okay. Eventually you get to another doorway. And while you're sitting there, what do you do? Waiting. Okay.
I would say short list. I don't think I have anything that would relevant for
I'll open.
Good to me.
that. Okay, fair enough.
Open the door.
You have it at level 9, right?
Oh yeah, yes.
You open the door,
Yeah.
and it's a teleportation room.
It's gonna be interesting. Can I just take a short rest? I don't know if it's gonna reset the one thing that it might, but
I mean, it's going to be an hour.
It depends on what you guys do, really.
I'll cast Identify.
Identify on
The circle.
the teleportation pads, just like the one on the ship.
Oh, I apologize. I thought it was like a magical circle.
No.
I misunderstood. I apologize.
that's not until the next dawn, so it doesn't.
I look at it like, oh, this is intriguing. Okay. Is this the end of the place then? There's nothing else going on.
Doesn't look like it.
Hmm. Can I roll to investigate the pad if it looks similar in any way, shape, or
Looks similar.
form? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
That's a no.
Okay.
I just know it's a no. Because I got a 1.
Looks like a teleportation pad.
So how far was this hallway when we walked in?
From the cavern to here, probably about 60 feet.
I go back to the cavern and yell over that there's a teleportation pad.
There's just trying to like mental image of teleporting me over there. There's teleportation back toward there. Does me no good.
What's he saying?
It's the ceiling.
Oh, the ceiling, it's 100 feet until you hit another shelf of rock.
It's
Are
like
you talking about?
the rope is 100 feet up.
No, so the rope is on a metal arm that's been installed on the wall of one of the wall cliff faces. So there's like a metal arm coming out, and the rope is hanging down from it.
How high is that up?
About 30 feet up because the entire rope is 50 foot.
All right, I climb up there.
Okay. On the rope, or you climb up on the wall.
Oh, I'm not done.
All right, you're up onto the metal arm.
I cut the rope.
Okay, you cut the rope.
I pull out 50 feet of rope.
Okay.
Tie it.
Okay.
Throw it down.
Okay.
And it's right. So I jump down to the hallways.
On the teleportation side or the stairway side?
Teleportation.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, I'm doing the mage hand thing. Hey. Because
Hello.
I kind of forgot to throw it to him.
What's that, Sonny? What are you?
I need to give that rope to him.
And I'm still sitting there just.
I'm like, but I just gave him the rope. He didn't want the rope.
Look at the rope.
It looks like the same similar rope to what was up there before.
It's not.
It's a different rope.
Yes.
You sure it's a different rope?
Yeah, it's my rope.
But it's not black.
Everything I have is black. As I pull out my white sickle.
This is a surprise to me. I use Mage Hand to push the rope over.
Okay.
My sickle's literally called the moon sickle, so.
Matt Gravins,
Roll an athletics check for me.
I'm surprised you didn't have me roll to see how well I did that rope. Right?
22.
22. You managed to swing across, no issue. Let go of the rope, and you're all on the same side.
No, he doesn't let go of the rope before he does. Grab it. And I cut up the top. With a 18 to hit it.
Okay. You managed to hit it.
And I reel my back in, probably lose about a foot.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable. Something else.
So now that we're on this side without a rope to get to the other side, we're going to the pad to do what?
To use it?
Does anybody know how to use one? Why are you looking at me? I specialize in crystals.
All right.
Not
So you all are in the teleportation room. What do you do?
I investigate the control panel to see if it's one I'm familiar with.
Fortunately for you, it is. Unfortunately for you, you don't know the coordinates to get back on the ship.
Is there any pre-saved ones in the console?
What languages do you speak?
Excellent question.
Or no? Plus.
Thank you. Common and Hadozi. And mine.
That there appears to be, but you don't know because it's not in a language that you know.
I just point at the screen.
Oh, give me a second. Using all my spells up. This is ridiculous. I'm just
But you weren't even here for the combat.
uncalled for by the spell.
Was the teleportation room the only thing at the end of the hall?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't fully paying attention to that.
Right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pull this one out of my class again. I am going to cast Comprehend Languages, which is a ritual spell. So give me time.
How much time?
Oh, 1 second, because I just pulled my book out to it. Upon the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You can also understand a written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text.
Okay. The coordinates you get are there are only 3. Okay.
Interesting.
1, Usafir.
Lucifer?
2, the Phantom Dominion. And 3, Alexandria.
Hey, that's the name of the campaign. No, that's EverDawn.
So there's the other-
Alexandria was
The previous one.
Yeah.
do any of these sound familiar? The Alexandria one sounds intriguing, but I have a feeling there's a big X through it. So I don't think we can go there.
So please try to go there. I want to see what happens. Please.
There is another one called the Phantom what?
the Phantom Dominion and then Usafir.
We have Husafir. I mean Usafir. I mean the Phantom Dominion.
And all of them are possible coordinates, just so you know.
But see, Alexandria isn't even marked out. You could go there.
Because, I was working on this campaign long before the last campaign ended.
So who I voted 3. I'm voting against Alexandria, personally. But who would like to go to the Phantom Dominion?
I don't care.
That's helpful.
By chance, would I be able to figure out roughly the coordinates of the surface where we first arrived?
No, because there is no map to this thing at all.
Alright, what about the other one? Does Ustafir ring a bell?
No.
Why are you asking the DM?
Huh?
Why are you asking the DM?
I was kind of turned wrong there. I'm kind of turned towards.
Cypher is God, and he goes,
Does
all of a sudden he just hears in his head, roll for history.
Stu gets a mental image of him?
Can I roll for history?
You can if you want.
Boom.
It's a natural 20.
No.
Then you don't have to.
He just goes, wait a minute, do I? And then his God just goes, no.
Roll.
Well,
It's really high.
how high are we talking about?
21?
Damn it.
I have been rolling 30 something.
Listen, I'm a fucking wizard. Right? So,
Team for him is
share team for me is a high roll, all right? History.
You know what? What was your roll? Like
21.
before additions?
13.
Yeah, never. 18.
Since I'm somewhat familiar, what are the chances of, well, what would you like me to roll to see if I remember any coordinates have any history?
Yeah. Yeah, roll history check.
So is it a touchpad? Like I touch it and it indicates the thing?
Yeah, it's like a touchscreen.
It's a big giant tablet. Oh, I use these all the time on my comfy old man chairs.
17.
Unfortunately, no. But the 3 coordinates you do get, you know that they are color coded to the type of place that they are, right? So Usafir is blue. The Phantom Dominion is green, but like a very dull green, like this color green. And then Alexandria is black.
What did the colors mean?
They
Is it
represent
like
they represent like a place, like
this planet
Sorry,
would
look,
be white.
I was stretching it.
Like this planet would be white because it's snow covered, right?
this planet would technically be blue. Well, are you talking about on Earth or the planet you guys are on?
No, the planet we're on.
Yes,
planet-
then it would be white.
It would be white because it's ice covered.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's I'm guessing water forests and
Yes.
no void?
void.
Black could just be sunless.
Yeah, it could be sunless too.
It is.
And like let's go.
Too bad you couldn't tell me that. Sunless, that one.
Yeah. I mean, there's no other way for us to get out of here. Unless we cross over the thing, go back up, try to go through the other door set to the other side, where the bedroll was, and head that direction.
Where does that end?
Oh, it was a dead
There
end.
was no door in there.
Oh, I
The
apologize.
door, yeah,
Where there was no door. It came where we came from. There was no end, and then where the bed area was, that was a dead end as well.
The only place, to your knowledge, that you can go is the way you guys went.
Or down into the room. Which, no matter, it's a slow fall would help me.
No, so no one help us at all with that.
you said the Phantom was green?
Yes. So the Phantom Dominion is the dull green, Lucifer is the blue, Alexandria is the black.
I just pushed the green one and walked towards the teleport bed.
Okay.
I follow him.
I will also follow.
Okay.
And you all die. Possibly, you teleport 7 miles above the planet's ground, and you just plummet.
You said green, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Phantom Dominion.
You hear the teleportator.
Teleportator?
Teleportator. The teleportator produces a bunch of words failing. Potatoes. Anyways, your vision fades. And after a few seconds of slow fading back in, one of the first things you notice is the sounds of thousands of insects buzzing, and any exposed skin is immediately swarmed with flying insects larger than mosquitoes. And as you look around, you see a lush but damp forest filled with all kinds of trees and different bush-like plants.
It's a very good thing we're in spacesuits.
The canopy from the trees block a majority of the sunlight, and coupled with the light rolling fog gives off a very eerie atmosphere. The ground is covered in moss with puddles dotted around everywhere. So you can all make a perception check if you wish.
Are we still on a path?
No, right now you're just in the middle of the forest.
24.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
2 for him. Because his face, it looks like it was a 2.
Oh, it's an unnatural 20.
Oh, okay.
The funny thing is,
A natural 20.
is I know it's not the one that's pointing up. The one that's pointing towards me is a 2.
The 18 on top of.
Just what you were like,
I didn't know. I couldn't remember what I added to it. What the number was.
it's a 2.
Yeah.
No, it's a 2 to add to the. Yeah, it's a 2 to add to.
The side pointing towards me is a 2.
That's really 2.
Yeah.
All right. You all see, as you're looking around, you swear you catch some kind of movement out of the corner of your eyes. You shake it off after looking and seeing nothing there, thinking to yourself, all this teleporting around is starting to get to your head. But Brad, after you go back to looking,
Wait. I cast Tiny Hut.
I have 20 feet
as
stealth.
you cast that, why are you casting Tiny Hut?
For perception, I'm guessing.
He's
It's a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force.
But why?
Huh?
Yeah, watch your body. It's good, man.
You just said that I noticed a strange object moving through the woods and everything like that.
You notice it, but then you swear you catch some kind of movement out of the corner of your eye.
You are correct. I swear I did. So, being I have no idea where the hell I was teleported to. My brain is what.
How big is this house?
10 by 10. It's a 10 by 10 square. It can hold up to 9 people.
As this is going on, as he's doing this, and in the process of this,
It's insane.
So I imagine
as the Tiny Hut seals up, you hear clanky footsteps behind you.
also rolled a 26 in stealth for that.
Would you carry reinforced though? Because the tiny hut is visible to us. We can see everything outside of us.
Well, you heard clanky footsteps, but you didn't see anything. You heard.
I heard him behind me, right?
You heard them behind you. You turn your head, and there's nothing.
I turn around and face that direction overall.
Okay. We're gonna take a pause on you three. Are you ready? Okay. You're in the bar
Okay.
of the Enterprise.
Okay. Now, am I already a rebel?
Okay.
Wait,
You
see
see
your pants on?
You see the dark-haired, long-eared half-elf that is Leia come up next to you at the bar, sit down, and ask for a drink.
Long day.
Yeah, yeah. Our military recruits are dumbasses that can't even clone themselves.
Could often buy a drink.
I'm sure it's free.
Fair enough. Just chill.
I appreciate the offer.
He takes his drink that he's just kind of swirling in his glass and just kind of looks at it still and slowly just drinks it.
Would you care to have a job?
Well, honestly, technically, I've still got a job right now.
What is it?
I'm one of your operatives, your spies operatives, but I mean, what do you need?
What do you mean you're one of our spies?
I go out, scout things, scouts, spies, whatever you want to call me.
Do you happen to know where my military operatives went?
Did you ever give us the name of the ice planet?
Yes.
I don't remember in all.
It's
I know me and you joked about a name, but I don't remember.
Axelot.
Okay. So they went to Axelon just now.
Yeah, they were on Axel.
Oh, you mean now that they've left Axelon? No, I got no idea. I haven't been out of the bar since I got back.
Do you have any suggestions on where they could have gone?
Well, there's probably a couple different places. Can I just make up places?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I mean,
You know the three closest planets to Axelon.
okay, which would be those three.
The Phantom Dominion, the other one, and Alexandria.
Well, they could have went to Alexandria. They could have went to the Phantom Dominion, or they could have went to what was it, Usta something?
Lucifer.
Ustafia.
I keep wanting to say Usopp. So.
They could have went to Ustafia.
Well, if they went to Alexandria, they'd be floating around in space.
I was going to say that because I wasn't 100% sure if you knew that.
And if they went to the Phantom Dominion, they're probably dead.
Well, then it looks like Ustafia is your number one candidate.
Great. 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 I don't like getting wet.
I mean, that's all I got for you. Unless you want to go the next.
Don't the spacesuits have some kind of tracker in them?
They do, yes, but unfortunately, that's not my wheelhouse. I apologize.
Can I hire you to go get those idiots?
How much are we talking here?
1 million Republic credits.
You know what? You drive a really hard bargain.
I need these idiots back.
I noticed. Do you need to prick me again, by the way?
You're one of our spy operatives. You made the system.
I know. I just wanted to make sure, since this is, I'm not used to taking your commands. I'm used to taking other commands.
Yes, understand it. Well, no, once you're in the registry, you're in the registry.
No, fair enough. That's all I need to remember. That's fine.
But she's saying we're idiots, but she's the one that didn't prick us. So.
Because I assumed that you would go to the clone place and get it done.
That's showing an awful lot.
For that, I'll go retrieve your idiots.
Alright. Let's go see where they're off first.
Fair enough.
I will ask one question.
Yes.
Being that I had my little shadow guy running around the whole place, would I realize that people were going there to get themselves pricked that were brand new to the whole place?
Depends on how many other new brand new people that would have been.
Right. That's what I'm asking. I'm not because he's not going to realize that unless
In favor and just roll me a general perception check for that instance.
It's an 11. Like, not great. Or would an investigation be better?
You, with your thing exploring the ship, it would have come across a cloning facility. Because you are used to ships, you would probably know. So yeah, you would know that, or at least see that that's what's going on.
Okay. Would you allow me to roll an intelligence to see if my character at that time, because Andrew isn't as smart as his character is, would my character have been smart enough at the time to be able to get himself booked?
Yes, the DC is 14.
I was wondering how smart Ski was. I mean, he's not dumb, but he's not as good. Yeah, plus one.
While it's in person, we go to the mission control room, check the GPS coordinates, and they are indeed on the Phantom Dominion.
How quickly do you want me to leave out?
Well, considering they're on the Phantom Dominion, probably immediately.
Lovely. All right, let me go get my stuff from my room, and
Okay.
I'll meet you back at the teleportation, and we'll go
Just
from there.
straight intelligence, right?
Intelligence check.
Was it not?
Same.
So yeah, it's the same thing.
Doesn't say it would make a difference.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 14 on the dot.
Then yeah, you would have probably put 2 and 2 together and got yourself perked.
Okay.
After you got done eating out of dragon fruit.
Oh,
Having
yeah.
your
I'll have my little session of dragon fruit. Yeah. Okay.
I will meet you at the teleportation.
so he goes and he grabs his equipment and everything, and loads up and makes his way to the teleportation room. Then
Very good. Switching back to you three. What are you doing?
I don't know about you lads, but I am already exhausted.
You don't.
You turn around and realize I'm saying that you don't quite know where Stu went.
is he underneath the pillows?
I mean, I rolled a 26 on stuff. Then that all shenanigans.
Okay, so I'm assuming the other one's here. So my assumption is this: we made the wrong decision on where to teleport to.
You kind of just get a mental image of a coin flipping in the air.
It was a toss-up. You're correct. However, if we stay in the hut, nothing can touch us. To a point. It's well disguised.
I'm still facing where I heard that sound with just my pistol drawn right from one hand.
Tiny, that's not. Start people.
But I'm not saying it's better than nothing else. All
You
right.
at least don't have bugs swarming you now and trying to suck
That's
out your
right.
blood.
Well, you guys think of
That's
something.
Rare in spaces.
Back in the teleportation room. Do you know anything about the Phantom Dominion?
A little bit, yes. I mean, I've been there at least twice. It's not a fun place.
Shall I give you the debriefing of the planet?
Pretty, yeah. Give me, yeah.
Okay. Well, the Phantom Dominion is an Earth-like planet that is majority swampland. The planet got its infamous name from all the supposed phantom and ghost sightings spotted throughout. The planet shares the same size and gravity as Earth, and the temperature is very similar to that of Earth's rainforests. 3 moons orbit the planet in unison. Daria, Sidus 6 UF, and Comia 6488. Although the planet is not inhabited by human-like species, it is home to many swamp-like creatures and wildlife. Ideally, the freedom fighters would like to capture the Phantom Dominion for its resources, but because of everything that's been reported, we've avoided it at all costs.
I don't believe it's an Empire planet, though, too, is it?
As far as we're concerned, the Empire and the freedom fighters are terrified to go on there because every scouting mission we've done on there, they haven't come back.
No, I know. Trust me, my last party, I'm the only survivor from the party.
And you went down to the Phantom Dominion?
We did.
How did you get back?
It was an issue.
Great. And our military specialists are
You forget, your scouts are the ones who go out and never come back. And if we do, it's rare.
fair.
Just love the Scottish accents, don't you?
I don't know if it's not. I just figured I needed something different than the normal.
Different than almost every accent you always do.
No, I have other accents. I have other.
It's always Scottish. It's usually
Scottish, British, and Russian.
Yeah, well, the British one was the last one, so that's why I decided to go this way this time. You know.
Oh, that's
And Uriel also wasn't Scottish, British, or Russian. Uriel was just
British.
no, he wasn't. He was just a little bit.
Shin thing and
whatever. Anywho,
That would be Romanian, which is a form of Russian.
To
Yeah, but he was soft British. It wasn't.
Soft British.
Yeah, where it wasn't his
it
head.
was chip chip chip.
so you are all in the tiny hut. We get teleported down and we see a hut.
Oh, so we're right there.
Yeah,
Right there. Well, I wasn't sure if it put us within 50 feet from them, 50 miles.
We just teleported a few feet away in case
Okay.
anything was happening, but
Okay.
we see it. They must be in there.
Wow, she was really buff.
Can we see that?
You can see the hut, you can't see in the hut.
The hut is
Yeah,
opaque.
Yeah, that's right.
not-
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not. It doesn't like blend in super well.
Yeah, that's right.
But
yeah.
it's built to kind of.
There's something there.
Yeah, I think
It's kind of like the robes from Lord of the Rings, where they covered
Yeah.
people. They look like stones,
Yeah.
but they weren't actually stones. It's kind of like that.
Do you wish to look or do you want me?
Well, we can see them.
Yeah, you can, but I didn't know if you guys were resting or anything like that, so that's why, sleeping or whatnot. So
I'll just walk out of the hut,
okay.
which immediately disperses it.
That's a 16 to see them. Or are we just assuming we see them?
I mean, I'm
You
sure I
guys see Leia and a. How would you like to describe your character?
So you see probably about 5'10", dark skinned wood elf. He's got kind of a wild mess of hair, just kind of everywhere. He just constantly is just combing his hand through to get it out of his face and whatnot. Think surfer, Californian dude, hairstyle. You see he's got brown leathers on, a bow strung across his chest with two dagger pommels right underneath his
ribcage.
rib cage and whatnot that he can easily access. You see a quiver kind of hanging sideways off of his back, like Legend of Zelda style. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Not too much to him. Very just simplistic, very Ranger-esque looking,
Was that a hint towards you, a ranger?
maybe.
Wow. Okay. That was a terrible name, but sure. Go on.
So he ends the thing, and you see the two of us.
Yeah, you see the one of you.
Yeah, I see the one of you. Yes.
The other one is in the shadows.
Yeah.
Well, no, they see the two of you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I step out.
Oh, they're
The hut immediately distinct.
Yeah, which they.
Then you see them. Okay.
These are about
Two of them.
The third one is hidden somewhere.
Yes.
Well, clearly we know you. I'm assuming this was the assistant that you hired to be able to do the you guys here.
Long story. Apparently you guys didn't use the cloning room.
I did.
Oh, you did. Congratulations. One of you did not.
Oh, that's fine. That's
You just see the bug kind of just
And from
like.
that
No, I
reaction,
got the. Yeah, that was the other ship. No, I didn't do it on the other ship. Yeah, that makes sense.
the reaction apparently at least two of you have not.
intriguing. Well, in that case, then that would make some more sense now why you're here.
Yes.
So we good to go then?
Well, I mean,
The other one's here. He's in the shadows of some kind. He's,
Yeah.
he's popping in and out of my shadow, and it feels like being violated every time he does it.
there is a mission for this planet if we wish to fulfill it.
There's also an outpost about a 3-mile or a 3-day trek to the east of us that can get us home.
Either or, and
21. As he says that, I come up behind him. 3 days for you.
I know I can't top any of your speed, so I'm not even
It's the chance until he tries.
Exactly.
Also, just so everybody knows, because this is a swamp planet, it is considered difficult terrain. All of your movement, except for one of you, is reduced to half.
That still don't mean shit.
Yeah, I took the mountains, unfortunately. I was like, I wonder what I should take. And I went mountains instead of swamp. I'm like, motherfucker.
No, difficult terrain slows me down.
So,
Yeah.
we can either leave or we can stay here and scout out the place for a possible drill site.
One is smart thing if we're
When
gonna.
you say drill sites, you mean for resources?
Yes, indeed. Well, thankfully, that was my own job. However, I will give you all a warning. This is probably the second most dangerous planet in the entire galaxy, besides the Empire homeworld.
Saying that, wouldn't the smartest thing to be, if we are going to do this mission, to get us cloned first? And then come back?
Probably advisable, yes.
But as he just stated, it's going to take 3 days for us to be able to get there anyway. If the stop is along the way,
Well, I mean, the drill site is, if the reports are correct, only 2 miles east of the outposts.
you said the outpost is east of us. So we have to go past the outpost
Mm-hmm.
to get to the drill site.
Mhm.
Well, in that case, we'll just go to the outpost.
Okay. Is that what all of you wish to do?
That's my vote.
I just kind of point at your captain badge.
Is there a cloning thing at the South Coast?
I mean, it might be.
I think we just get to the outpost. Worst case scenario, we can teleport back to the ship. We get you guys cloned up. And then we can always pop back down so we can be able to take care of it if we need to.
So you said it was 3 days, right? So it's going to be 7 days
7 days, yeah.
because one of you can only move 10 feet at a time.
15.
13.
Oh, 13, yes.
Forgot he was so just
Yeah.
slower than me.
I mean, I could change those if we need to.
Well, you can float. Yeah, you technically could float.
How fast can your floating disc move?
As fast as I could walk.
So 25.
So it'd be 4 days.
Then we should do that.
Still vote on going up and resting first. As a point to a hole in my chest.
That looks quite fun.
I just start pointing to multiple.
All of them.
Please hold. I need a pull of a stat sheet.
Want to see something cool?
He already disappeared or reappeared out of my shadow, so I don't really know how much cooler it can get.
I pull down the hood, and you see my body just shift a little bit. I pull out my hood, I look like your old character.
Interesting.
Just look at it, Atlas. Then remember when I identified the dagger? Fucking soft skins.
Who needs healing?
Multiple holes, bandages around the hand. Pristine.
Are you doing all of it, or do you want me to help you too, since I'm fresh as well?
You get 12 points of healing, and you get 13 points of healing. And I'm assuming you need another shot.
I mean, I only need 8 points.
How close are you to full?
Seriously, didn't say that?
I'm missing 38 still.
Do you want me to heal?
You get 10 more,
I mean, I
How
can
many?
cast false light on myself.
and you get 11.
So just back up to 14.
And last one, 7, 12. You get 12 more. And that is
I'm
on.
not where we started today.
Hold on, there's something else I can do too. And you got.
Missing 16.
Well, let's do one of these, shall we? And you get 8. That's all she gave me for now. Everybody okay? Better now?
Like I do look at one of the holes that didn't quite, and like, then it gets.
Fair. So, shall we get to move on towards the outpost?
Whenever you're ready.
Well, then, it's your outpost. Would you like to lead the way?
I'll start taking off in the direction.
Yeah, it was in there.
I need one person to roll a d100 and another person to roll a d20 for me.
I got a 20.
I'll roll 100.
I'll sit here.
That's an 18.
63.
I'll sit here bored like Stu would be going 25 feet around.
So the weather is hot, humid, and muggy. However, nothing out of the ordinary happens. The night starts to fall, the sun begins setting. Would you guys like to set up camp for the night? Or would you keep going and take point of exhaustion?
Can I don't know if it would be perception or investigation or whatever, but can I what's the sounds of the surrounding area? Bugs. Is it just bugs? Or are we hearing other night creatures and things like that? Bugs? No, swamp.
Well, it's terrifying other creatures.
Well, that's why I was saying there are more creatures inside of swamps.
As of right now, it's just bugs.
Yeah, right, fair enough.
We're on floating disc. I'm definitely not going to be taking an exhaustion.
How long does that last?
It's only, what, 8 hours, I think?
Yeah, it's floating distance. I'm pretty sure I can carry him.
Yeah, I think that floating distance will carry.
No, I can carry it to 500 pounds.
I mean,
Yeah,
what
but it's only
2 or 3.
Wow. Thanks.
So he was what, 300 pounds or something like that?
Yeah.
Whole thing?
He literally has a 10, 10, and a 10 for strength, dexterity, and constitution.
Doesn't mean you're not dense.
He's dense. He's
It's heavy.
Dwarves are heavy because they're dense
Mhm.
fuckers.
Stout bones. And that raises the other question: how heavy is your insect?
I think it's like I think they measure like 250 to 300.
Yeah, it only lasts for an hour when I use it. So I use a ritual spell so I can keep constantly casting.
a 17 to be able to find wood that's not soaked and whatnot to start up a campfire.
I mean, the whole thing is only a. I guess that is 3 foot diameter. So
Yeah, he'd be the only one who'd be able to fit on it.
You do manage to find some wood that is dry enough to start a fire with.
Then I start a campfire and whatnot.
No, you don't.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would try, but wouldn't.
As I see him trying, it's nighttime now, right?
Yeah, the sun is just set.
We're on trees, right? I can step into his shadow, jump up into a branch 30 feet up there.
Okay,
If he sees me pointing at that paper was, then I look at
and as you're setting us off and he scurries off, the fire magically lights again.
Fair enough.
So what do you guys do for the night? Sleep? Set up a watch? Not set up a watch?
A 16 to find anything other than insects.
You find 4 very odd creatures.
I skin them,
So do you?
kill them, skin them, and
I hope you don't.
okay, what creatures are they then? Oh. Thanks. Yeah, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for a meal.
Giant cricket? Great man, great man.
What would I need to roll to find enough foliage to cover me? Or find a place where there's enough foliage where I can do cover survival?
Oh, God. If you're looking for it specifically, it's such an investigation check.
I'll take first watch if you want me to.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe 15.
Yeah, you find some nice bushes and shrubbery where you can.
Are you, I'll go to trees.
Are you just trying to hide yourself? Okay.
We what? We are the knights who say we are no.
I'm just pretty much searching for a place where I'm sleeping. I can roll a stealth while I'm sleeping to be hidden from whoever might see us.
On the ground or in a tree?
You can stealth while sleeping.
Because I'm already covered.
And then sleeping while you found a nice bee, and it's towards the top of this tree that some of the low-lying branches of this area are making your presence hidden from the foliage.
So that way if we get attacked,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Fair enough. What about you two? You just want to sleep?
I don't think you sleep.
I don't.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to roll to just like snatch insects out of the sky and eat as the night goes on? Anything or just it happens?
Athletics.
And I'll eat my one ration that apparently I have because it's in my inventory.
So do you find anything to eat? Since you didn't find anything.
5. No, at 10.
I thought I had rations on me, but I guess not.
I'm gonna take my rations. I'm gonna put it into my mortar. I'm gonna grind up into a powder.
Okay.
Then I'm going to eat that.
You eat the powder.
Which is what powder?
A little bit.
I don't
So you
Oh, I thought you were gonna do like the whole jerky chew dip and like put it in your lip and just like let the
Well, that's a good idea. I should do that instead. Yeah, you see him just pick it up and say,
how big are the insects that are flying around?
size of a popcorn.
that's a big.
That makes me feel really bad. I rolled 7.
Even though you have 4 arms, they seem to be much more agile than you previously expected, and they just seem to float out of the way as soon as you reach out to them.
A 19. How many can I collect with a 19?
19.
Okay. So I take 8 of them for myself.
Okay.
And I give 8 of them to him.
Where's the other one?
I give Shadowheart. I start finding. I take some of my arrows and I kind of skewer them. I just start slowly.
You both have 4 rations now.
I thought I had 1 day because it says 1 day rations, but I actually have 10. So I'm gonna
Okay, so um,
I have 10 1 day rations.
Every now and then, finding a bone, they'll just get out.
30. It's more like exoskeleton.
No, I'm doing.
Oh, you're doing your.
I do my rations. So I forgot there's bones in my rations.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, when I ground it up, it's like, fuck. I want to spit them out later.
It's like those salmon bones on the same.
Yeah. You should find it. Sorry about that. It's exactly what it is. Whether you eat bluegill, you're eating
Yeah.
bluegill, you're just like, oh, fine.
So you're on first watch. Are you actively watching or just trying to collect success?
I'm trying to get in there.
Okay.
Because you gave me some, so I'm just getting there.
I
It's nice when you realize I'm not going to sleep that
I'm
long.
only actively on watch.
So you're both. So 3 of you are going to be awake on your first watch.
Apparently.
Oh, make sure they're free with a wait.
If I notice that the other 2 are awake, then I'll sleep. That's well.
Oh,
Watch, I'll meditate since I don't have to actually sleep.
I only said that because I thought that these 2 were not.
You still have to get 4 hours.
It's 4 hour meditation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'll meditate.
Because we're
In that case, Andrew, we'll wait for session check with advantage.
Sure.
Since even though he's not there, he's still.
Well, that still sucked. I would have said it.
As far as you know, nothing seems to happen.
It seems like a pretty chill night here, guys.
faster 16 as I'm just basically just sitting in the camp.
As far as you know, nothing happens. Do you go to sleep after your watch is done?
Totally something up.
There's only one person
Honestly,
to find.
Well, so you got to think.
There's 2.
Shadowheart's an elf too, isn't she?
Maybe.
I'll say so. We both probably meditate. Maybe just stay up after that.
Maybe.
You described her as an elf.
Yeah. So you describe her as a half elf.
Yeah.
So
Maybe he just has fake ears on. We.
somebody just like slowly taking minutes.
So I'll go over to her. She's asleep.
At the moment, yeah.
Move you over. With snug hair.
I'm just
I'm gonna grab the tip of your and tug on it.
Okay.
huge old man.
You asleep?
Is the ear.
The ear is attached.
She's and then now I take my hands to a little bit of hair go.
Creepy old fuck.
You realize that you just turned toward me. I'm just sitting there staring.
I was like, you got watched. Go. Wah. Come on back.
And now no one is able to understand.
Jesus Christ.
So Leia's asleep. The only person up is. Well, you two would technically still be up.
After my 4 hours of meditation, I think, yeah.
Eventually he comes out of meditation. And I'm still just there.
So the night goes on again without issue. Everybody wakes up. Somebody else roll a d100 and somebody else roll a d20
29.
for the d100.
20 is that last
5.
Oh,
Fuck. Yeah.
So it's the raining from the Forrest Gump movie. So that's up.
Sometimes the rain just seemed to come up out of my face.
However, nothing random happens, but because of the rain, do you guys choose to stay and weather out the rain and not move and lose a day of travel, or do you push through and gain a point of exhaustion?
Well, if we push through and just sleep anyway.
Well, if it's just raining, I'm not sure why we're getting exhausted.
because of difficult terrain and he's adding more on top of it.
It's
So if that's
Yeah, swamp.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's awesome. Have you
if that was the case,
Yeah,
now
swamp.
exhaustion, would I not get it?
have you never tried to walk through
So,
storm rain?
That's an interesting question because D&D doesn't have a rule for this.
Well, if,
Yeah.
if the reason is because of difficult terrain plus the weather, then all I'm dealing with is just the weather.
You're the one who gave him a knife.
And that's not nice.
It's not.
Oh, it's you yourself.
That's
Okay. Okay.
It's a ring.
Oh,
It's
me.
And he can, in from all the stuff with the ring, you can't determine what's gonna happen. Like all the detriments and major stuff, you roll to see what happens.
I know.
Go.
I'm surprised nothing hit us with that 5.
It's not set to being bad or good. It's just set for what's gonna happen.
Oh no, I know. But on his list, I'm surprised nothing happened with that 5.
So with something backing up with an average one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
What are you guys talking about?
Brad rolled a 5 on the 20, and he
Yeah,
rolled.
he rolled the weather.
He rolled the weather roll. Okay.
So we're getting love for the 20 then.
That's you're right. That's still.
go. When I get up in the morning, I'm walking like in a country where I'm just like, all out at it. Super big steps and everything like that.
Somebody slept well last night.
We're checking off there. Tell what's going on.
It's just trying to determine if I get exhaustion or
Yeah.
Well, we haven't even decided we're going.
Personally, I think we should wait and weather it out.
Weather out the weather.
Depending on how hard it rains today, the water levels could raise higher. He'd be fine.
We get a boat. We get a little boat.
Do you want to make a boat?
If you want to build a snowman,
Do you want to build a boat?
a bit. Doing a bit of
I wish I knew exactly where the station was. I just thought I could be there in like 5 minutes.
I mean, it's 3 days east, so I mean, we've already spent what, 1 day?
Yeah, but we don't know exactly east or not.
You want to take off? You want to take off?
I can run.
Like a flashback.
Where's he going?
Hang on, I'll be back.
I found it.
I can run at 112 miles per hour.
I know, which is disgusting.
No, yeah.
Disgusting.
So I'm missing on here where I do it to get my product.
Cool. Do a long rest.
Yep, got it.
It's a campfire.
Yep.
Cool.
And you can just
Could I?
you can just make a ruling.
Yeah,
I think you should make it. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you get.
Well, I think we're.
5 points of caution.
I voted for saying.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Well, isn't that even if we're leaving?
Honestly, I'd say
19.
Then you would technically not take a point of exhaustion.
I rolled a 19 and I have a 19 in Constitution too, so that's funny.
So are you guys moving? You say
I vote we stay.
one vote to stay.
Thank
I
you.
know it's from this spot. I've been sitting all night, so it's just like waiting to go out.
Thank 2 votes. I think Andrew voted to stay too.
Did I vote yet?
Oh, okay, I think you did.
I was thinking about it.
Leia votes to keep moving.
You know, it's quite interesting that you asked me to come down here to rescue these chuckle fucks, and then I tell you about the problems that we had down here, and you want to push on.
Yeah, I don't want to stay here long.
That's fair.
As you say that the fire goes out, neither do I.
That's fair. I understand that, but we could run into even more worse things.
Do explain.
And I can talk what happened if I want to. You guys just can't.
Why can't you teleport us?
Because you don't have a badge.
What if they hold on to you?
Because
She gets an image of her holding badges.
they're specially made attached to your DNA.
My vote is to move forward.
2 4, 1 against, 3 forward.
3 forward now.
Three.
Not wait.
Okay.
So
In forward.
So,
my vote's in by weight.
and you're still using your disc, right? Roll a Constitution saving throw. You're walking.
Of course. What else am I doing?
Then you take 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's a 5.
You take a point of exhaustion.
Well, yeah,
And you're walking. Correct. I don't have any other options. Then you take a point of exhaustion. So does Leia. But fortunately, nothing else really happens. You get to your halfway point technically, and the sun starts to set again. Would you like to continue pushing forward, or would you like to stop for the night and rest? And the rain is beginning to slip out.
I think we rest for the night. I'm pretty exhausted from that whole ordeal.
As I'm going backwards.
Yeah.
You just get an image of you floating.
Listen, it's a lot of mental concentration, right? Yeah, I can't have my boots be wet.
Sounds like yours.
So you said I can't?
So would it be athletics or just straight strength, just pushing into the water?
Athletics contesting?
Yeah, it'd be a contesting check.
No, wait, I'm exhausted.
Oh, man. So while we're everybody just setting up camp, I'm just running around,
Very good. Very good.
doing backflips on my knife, just doing stuff to make sure I'm
I have
feels good.
10.
Okay.
You go to push him, and he just commands the disc to move out of the way.
Mm.
Sits down.
Very good. All right, you guys set up for camp for the night. Do you attempt to make a fire again?
I can try. We're going to roll. Nature?
It works if he's not 30 feet in front of you.
Or surviving.
So I thought, he goes,
Are you going
I see your guns. And up in the shadow.
All right, so they're fired.
That's 14.
Forward.
Oh, you are. Okay, never mind.
If he's not there, you make it.
Yeah, I know.
And 19 for to find the same cover like I did last night.
A very similar situation, except for this time it's a pine tree.
So even easier. Just
Yeah. Anybody setting up watch again? Or
I'll do it again.
I'll set the first one.
Or, yeah, we'll do it just
both of you roll a perception check then.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, no, as I see him staying awake, I cast minor illusion down by his ear, saying, "Go to sleep."
then I was the.
Okay.
17.
17. It's quite night. Even the bugs seem to be dying down and nothing really seems to happen.
And then when I finally want to go to sleep, dagger right next to his head.
Dagger?
Forward?
21. Perception.
Oh,
When you just do use your passive 16 on this because you still technically do.
I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, it would just be your
I'm
passive.
just like,
Right, 16 still probably would see him. So,
So I wake from the dagger. The dagger near him.
Yeah, right
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that.
do you wait for the dagger?
What do you need me to roll?
Passive.
This is 6.
Means he wasn't very constitutional as 6, so probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So you're awake.
Yeah. Your watch.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Can I see that?
Go
Be unhindered?
As you see a dagger, it just disappears.
It doesn't say if it does or not.
be on that.
Obviously, the manual already, so why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait for you.
You didn't take a look at my thing at all, did you?
Again, nobody can understand.
Soft skins.
Okay, yeah, you're
Yeah.
okay, so you're good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you're okay, and I completely ignored.
You still have half movement.
I have different training.
Okay, fine. I understand if it wouldn't give me, that's why I was curious. So it's still okay, fine.
What were your questions?
Reasons. You see a very, very, very large elk 40 feet away walking by the camp.
Is it how far away?
40 feet.
How long into his rest is this, or his watch is this?
About 30 minutes after you got awoken.
Has it moved towards us at all? Has it seen us at all? Or
It
is
doesn't seem to be. It just seems to be walking by
Okay.
a distance.
Just kind of chilling out?
Mhm.
Okay. I will let it walk by until it's about 50 feet away.
Okay.
To see if there's anything else changed in the room.
No, not really.
Okay. I'm going to cast Shadow.
Gonna cast what?
And
Shadow.
wake everybody up.
Doesn't wake everyone. It only affects that small area right there. And it doesn't create a loud boom.
It's a sound-based spell. Yes, it does.
Let's see.
There's nothing that says that it doesn't. It's a loud shattering spell.
It's just a ringing noise.
And what's the area of effect?
10 feet. Around the elk. That's not ideal.
But what's to stop the sound from going elsewhere?
It's a ringing sound though. It's not like it's not an explosion. It's like a,
I always
thought shadow was like an explosion.
Yeah, shatter was. I've always heard it was
Yeah.
it describes it as a sudden loud ringing noise. That's how it's described.
Right.
So it's more like
Yeah.
like you just got concussed
Yeah.
type thing. So unless you're super sensitive to sound, it wouldn't be really like,
You mean like a giant cat person?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Here's what it is. I see a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Natural 20.
Well, I'll say
nice.
it takes half the damage though.
Okay.
So it's 3d8. That'd be 12 points of thunder damage done to it.
It is still walking away. Like nothing happened. They obviously took damage because now it's bleeding profusely. And it shouldn't self.
Would I be awake by this point?
Would you?
Oh, that's why I'm asking you.
That's up to you.
First watch.
Well, I know, but I'm only 4 hours. So.
answer the question of how long was the first watch.
He's got a good point. How long was
2
it?
to 3 hours.
Okay. Then. Fuck.
So now what?
Well, I just let it be. I mean, it's like, well, that wasn't as effective as I thought it would be, but that's okay.
Those look very hurt. Very, very hurt. If that makes a difference.
Oh, shoot. I apologize. I need to add 2 more to that. That was 5d8, not 3d8. So I apologize. That would be an additional 10.
Okay. Then it would be dead.
Oh, okay. All right. So then, seeing that it has fallen, I will. How big was the deer?
The elf was
It's pretty.
7 feet tall. Like the height of its back was 7 feet high. The head itself went up to about 8, 9 feet, and then the horns were roughly 10 feet tall. The entire length of the body was roughly 7 feet.
Let's do the smart thing and wait for the ranger.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do? I'm going to cast. Would this be considered a large creature?
I would say so.
Would you consider it large?
Yeah.
You would consider it large.
Yeah, elks are technically large anyways.
Over 8 feet on the human spectrum is large. That you said 7 foot, so
To the top of the back, the head goes up to 8, 9. So technically, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Okay, so here's the question. I have Animate Dead.
Okay.
I have it at 3rd level. I wanted to upgrade it to 4th level. It doesn't say anything about increasing the size of the creature because normally Animate Dead only affects medium or small humanoids. So it would.
Well, it's not a human.
It's not even a humanoid, so it wouldn't even affect that.
Are there any other creatures roaming around? Any other animals?
Doesn't seem to be. I would say probably around now you'd be coming out of your meditation with them.
Okay.
As he's poking this dead elk, trying to like,
Yeah.
See the dwarf trying to
You see the dwarf looking at the dead elk.
Assume so.
Okay. Then I get up and I walk over and I go. I lean down. Do you need any help?
Um, that depends on a couple of things.
One, are you capable of handling this size of a creature?
No, not at all.
Then no, I don't need your help.
But
if you are capable of handling this, but if you
No, I understand that, but you
What?
forget. I can cut the meat off. We can portion out the meat and everything, make everything smaller and whatnot. So I can very easily take care of myself.
or
Or I don't know if I like where this or is going.
speaking of which, don't forget to mark your ration off from yesterday.
Yeah.
or
not to mention that you're going to sleep in now since you used a spell, or you take a point of exhaustion.
no, it just means I just lose a spell from my list.
that count as more.
It's more than non-strenuous activity.
That's true.
Would you like me to dress it or not?
Nah, go for it.
What do you mean to roll to dress it? Medicine, survival.
Yeah, it'd be survival. Almost said nature. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Well,
I mean,
It's nature.
medicine is under wisdom.
horrible rolls continue to this character.
Oh god.
It was a 10 for survival.
I mean, you dress it. It's just not the best.
Fair enough.
How many rations?
25.
25 rations. Okay. You're still in the tree, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Then I'm gonna start up a fire, and I'm gonna start cooking it. So that way.
Technically, the fire is still been going.
Okay. Well, then
Because I'm sure it's non-strenuous for me to just.
if it needs more, then I put more onto the fire to get it a little bit more bolstered. But I start doing the slices of meat and whatnot, to start cooking them and everything, so they don't go rancid.
While he does that, I'm just going to go.
Okay. Good idea.
I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna sleep. It's gonna sleep in now.
And then as they cook, you said 25.
Mhm.
I'll split each of them into 5 rations apiece for each of us.
Okay.
And then I'll just while he's sleeping, I'll just kind of get in like a little bit of a leaf that I find or something. I wrap him into a nice little, like how the longest thread is from Lord of the Rings. I set him by his. Obviously, I give him to him.
Is it poisonous? Was it poison ivy leaves that you rolled it?
No, it's not.
God, please do.
I put the flavor.
That's just, no, extra spicy.
You can eat poison ivy fine.
As long as you cook it.
No,
It's beautiful.
it doesn't affect your insides.
Interesting. It's not what happened to my uncle. He had, when he inhaled it though. They were burning it.
Yeah, that's different. But
Yeah.
the actual liquid, it doesn't do anything to you.
So, anything you guys would like to do for the extra 2 hours while the dwarf is sleeping? Or you
Watch
just
for
letting it
animals. Watch for animals.
Probably sharpen my knives, make sure they're ready to go and whatnot, especially after dressing the elk. Probably also taking some of the bones, seeing if I can make any of the bones into things, or keeping them with me to see if I can fashion them.
Yeah, let's do that.
Break off the antlers, tie the antlers on the back and whatnot, so that way I can take the antlers with me.
It's hard to take it home.
Okay. Oh, that would
That's
probably be about 5 pounds.
Is there anything in my inventory that you can put for that? Because I don't know if there's like bones, quote unquote.
Just put in a book, change the name,
Okay.
and
And as soon as I see any of them try to put the fire out when they start to get ready, I just jump down.
Do I see any animals that we're waiting on sleepyhead?
nope, just more insects.
I love not having to roll jumping down from a 30-foot.
All right. Eventually, you do wake up. Hopefully, and you guys want to get moving again?
As he wakes up, he's going. Everyone's up already. That's great. It's good to see everyone's up. Yeah, we ready to go?
Yeah, we were waiting on you.
Oh, you wait on me? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just fine. That's good. So I slowly roll up my bedroll.
I just look at all of you. I'm waiting on all of
Maybe just starts walking.
Get on my
Ready to go.
this.
I follow the captain.
you. You know the funny thing is? It's because you're floating disc, you're the second fastest person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shall we roll again for the day?
I got plenty of sun. 17.
So 59,
I'll do the 100.
17.
Already too late. Fucking pay attention, man.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Jesus.
So
I would like to say as we're walking, I'm consistently looking for larger animals.
okay. Well, it's gonna be really hard since the weather today is extremely foggy, very dense fog.
Great.
Visibility is reduced to 10 feet in front of you. And when you said 59,
Yes.
oh, good. That's good. As you guys are walking,
This would be-
probably a little bit after midday, you stumble across a giant toad. What would you like to do?
Like actual giant or just like large?
It's
I want to
a
cast.
large beast, and it's called a giant.
I want to cast speak with animal.
It's got what?
I want to cast speak with animal.
I'm going to cast the Vada Kedavra at it.
And do they have to make a roll?
Give me a second. I gotta find it.
They should.
No, speaking
No, I was saying I should just be able to speak with them.
Yeah.
it's just altering his
Yeah.
language.
Unless it's willing?
No, it's literally just altering his language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I mean like the animal like just can't speak back.
yeah.
That doesn't have to be a roll. It's just the animal wants to.
yeah.
So I look at it and I go, "We mean you no harm."
Oh, I thought you were going to do rivet, rivet, rivet. Rivet.
As you're talking to
Rivet.
this toad,
Rivet.
another one hops up next to it,
Okay, I can still.
and then another one,
I can still talk to them both.
and then another one. And there are 4 toads.
25 stealth.
Okay.
16 to shoot the first one that was there.
Hold on.
I said they still haven't replied to me yet.
Well, they're coming in mass. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, as soon as the second one came out, I'm like,
I need your roll perception check.
It's a 15.
As you just finish your sentence with this toad, you hear in your ear, I really wish you wouldn't talk to my pets. It's really nice.
As I turn my head, what do I see? Well, we mean your we mean your pets no harm, and we mean you no harm either. We're just looking to travel through.
Fair response.
All right, fine. Then I would also like to.
What were you doing?
As like the third and fourth one popped up, I shot the first one.
Right. What was that about meaning no harm? So as you finish that sentence, roll to hit on
16.
Yeah, that'll hit. Hold on.
I'm a military force, remember?
My sole job is to hunt things and kill them.
I take my my mortar and I toss it underneath one of the toads. Is that so?
Okay, we're still in the first act.
Oh, sorry.
Like this is the first thing's happening.
I'm sorry.
Still.
Do I need to roll initiative? 'Cause I'm in the next round?
Not yet. I got to get it set up first. All right, you hit it. Roll damage.
35.
You said 35.
Yes, 35.
Oh, yeah, that felt good.
Standing up.
I love it when you stand up and your knee like kind of like.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So it moves in 6 different directions except the one you want. And you're just like.
That smarts.
My ankle does that.
Who asked me a question? Somebody asked me
Me.
a question. Okay.
I know we're not directly in combat like that. The end of that scenario. With my extra attack, would I be able to fire a second shot? Like fire.
What weapon were you using?
Right?
I guess.
Because with my gunner thing, I can swap things with my in canon, like making it fit in the lower. My hands swap. My lower hands swap. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
You're good. We don't have to move forward. I'm not that fat.
I am.
Well, that's
Okay. So we're all on the same page.
What did you say?
well. I said that's gonna hit
Okay.
Are you sure it's going?
twice first,
Okay.
which hit. So 36.
So I need
They'll initially go up.
everybody to roll initiative. All right, 25 to 20.
29. How do you keep me that low?
He has like a plus 11 or something. Just fucking.
My initiative is plus 14. Okay, it's not my fault that he's faster, but I'm quicker to start the fight.
Which makes no sense.
The only thing that would make sense is the only word.
20 to 15. 15 to 10.
Character.
14. I have no plus to my initiative.
And he's still.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
And what did you roll?
5.
What?
3.
Oh.
I rolled 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We're all gonna let it get worse.
So the big bad motherfucker rolled a natural 20.
Well, he goes first on rolls.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Guess
where's your
not
minis?
one of the. Don't ask us. We didn't.
Where are we?
Huh?
Where are we?
I know Forrest is up near those
Grab me a
four.
guy with a staff.
And the rest of you just place your stuff
He's
wherever.
got a stick. I'll take it.
Wherever you think your characters would be.
Roll one up his ass.
That's fine.
Well, I'm hidden, so where would I be hidden?
Are you still in it? No, you're not. You're on the move.
I rolled 26, remember? Before he shot. Yeah, he. Like the second one popped up, I started getting my rifle ready and he's stealth.
Any trees?
Portals.
Where for you?
I'll comment in that group.
Yeah, wherever the group is, I just put you down for the moment.
And I'm guessing I'm probably up here somewhere.
Yeah, you're right up the top. So like,
Yeah, that's right. I was there. Yeah, that's right.
So out of curiosity, who was the first one to pop up?
Yellow, green, blue, or pink?
The way you described it, I'd say green.
Yeah, that's the same too. Yeah.
No, it's
yellow.
Yeah, just because we're trying to fix it to where it was accurate. Because you described them coming up on each side.
yeah, one on each side. Then
I take it pillars or tree trunks.
Pillars of trees. We just don't have enough trees.
That's fair.
Trees are a lot smaller than I would expect them.
They're shrubs.
We also don't have big
Right.
trees. Shoulders.
Speak for yourself.
This is you, Brad?
Yes, I am waiting.
I probably have been here then. Or, somewhere there, hiding. Here with the groups, you'd be like here.
Smart. Very nice.
Right. Big bad motherfucker.
And I mean, obviously, you know, you can roll to.
Remember that? Completely legless now.
Oh, very good.
That actually goes along with how this character did it.
You can use an action to see if you want to find me during your turn. Just saying.
Especially if the big guy can see through the fog and notice that
You ain't need back here. You need a kettle.
There was a cat.
there was another one of them.
Of course.
What?
You need a kettle back here.
A kettle?
Kettle. Wait, it's electric kettle. Using hot chocolate.
Oh, that would be nice, yeah. That would be very nice. Where do you want this one?
Wherever.
There. There you go.
True.
True.
Whatever this is. Oh well.
Whatever you did, don't do that.
I don't do it again.
So how thick is this fog?
You can only see 10 feet in front of you.
Nice.
So this guy flies right up over to here,
Great.
and he's currently in the air, flying. Everybody within 120 feet, everybody, so must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving throw for everybody.
For who? For what?
Everybody.
What's the
Like, what
DC?
was the condition?
Everybody within 120 feet.
Okay.
What's the DC?
19.
And you said 4.
17.
Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw. Huh?
17.
That one.
19 and dot.
Nice. So you two.
I really fail. Oh yeah, Captain. Oh,
I
Captain.
just wanted to say Captain. 16 is like, please let it be free. Because other than like strength and
So you two fail, which means
I'm not very good at shit. Well, Dexter,
you're frightened for 1 minute.
Do we take any damage?
Not yet.
which Triton is this?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I hate that most spells don't explain which Triton it is. I know. It's ridiculous. I think there's more than one friend.
Yeah, that too.
All right, so you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls within sight of the creature.
Damn
You
it.
can't move closer to it.
How high up in the air is it?
He's only 10 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And then, now that everybody, well, 2 of you are scared of him, then it's going to.
Wait 1 second. I forgot I got a thing when I leveled up. I get to re-roll that. I have to use the new roll, but it doesn't matter because the other one was a 1. I'm still afraid of it.
Okay. First attack against you, that is you. Right?
Yeah, that is me. The archer looking guy is me.
16 plus 15, 31 to hit.
Yeah, no, letting the +2 to that's going to help. Yeah.
I need 10s.
Yeah, it's going to be rolling another character.
Where's the other 10?
No, you're vulnerable.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I am clonable. That's right, yeah.
It's me and him.
Yeah.
No, it's you.
Plus 2d8.
Nothing's done.
That's fair.
I'm going to laugh my ass off when he kills you.
No, I'm saying that because if I even get close, I'm running.
And he can run.
All right. We'll go. No. No. He was here.
So you take.
There's that cloud image of him.
No, there's just a line through the fog.
Anyways, I take one.
You take 18 piercing damage and
Damn. Oh,
10 acid damage.
oh
That
god.
was with its bite attack, and then it's going to take 2 claw attacks at you. First one, 15 plus 15, 30 to hit.
Yep.
That is 6, 7 plus 8, 15 damage. And then its third attack is 19 plus 15, so I'm going to assume that's going to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 4 plus 8, so 12 damage. And that'll end its turn, which would, Brad, you're up.
Can I see this thing, Bob?
Yeah, kind of.
I can get a glimpse of it.
Mm-hmm. You can see it through the fog a bit.
All right, so
Can I ask a quick question before you do your thing?
no
Okay, fine.
question.
Case.
What's the? I understand we're in a swamp-like area, but like, what are we looking at for our ground coverage? Like,
Moss, puddles.
larger grasses and whatnot as well?
Trees.
There's trees all over the place.
Not really. It's really just it's kind of like the Dark World,
Okay.
but with more wet.
Somewhat kind of fully.
Yeah.
Okay.
A wetter dark.
So I'm continuing my attack on the yellow. And
With disadvantage since you're
I
shooting.
already did.
Okay.
I'm assuming the AC hasn't changed.
But this
For the yellow guy, well, the AC is 11 for him, so
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely hit.
you're rolling with disadvantage.
Yes.
For natural
32 damage.
how do you want to do it?
Right. This is strength.
Like literally just
No.
3 shots straight in the forehead.
Okay.
Rough terrain.
Max HP.
66.
Doesn't matter. The whole point of it is to make natural terrain look rough.
Down to that.
I also
Area different. You said 66?
Yep.
technically speaking,
Oh,
yes,
66.
you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I get this.
I get the reason why the self shot
It's
big boy,
Okay.
which is no longer at disadvantage.
Big boy?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Rather
trying.
than anything else, yeah.
31.
Yeah,
That'll hit.
I would agree that you could use it.
I was just wondering because it's like, yeah, I get what its spell purpose is for, but not what I'm only
28
for
damage.
other purpose.
Yeah,
What kind of damage does that gun do, by the way?
Okay.
yeah. It's just as long they just have to do it if they can see through it. I mean,
Necrotic.
or see through it.
Okay.
Right.
How much damage?
Yeah,
30.
Yeah, because I was wondering because it's like one of these things like
48, so it takes 24.
And my first two illusion spell.
ain't even easy.
He's 7 feet in the air, so right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And gets any giggles, I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Yeah, but never mind. I just realized looked at the casting time.
Yeah, it takes a long time to cast it.
I was like, for what?
The spell's not long.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's okay. Probably wasn't gonna work anyways.
Wow. Gosh. Harsh. You calm your kids over there, boy.
Just saying.
24 to hit the big boy.
Does not hit.
Is he still fine?
Yeah.
How far up the ground?
10 feet.
29 to hit the big boy.
That'll hit.
34, so
30. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that was. Oh, shit.
All right. Does that end your turn? You moving anywhere or anything? There's the Skelly. Is that you? Andrew?
That's Andrew.
Okay.
Because he said anything with the staff, so
Okay,
they're going
yeah.
And then
Does that end your turn? Yes. Okay, it's gonna use a legendary action to make a tail attack against you, Forrest.
fucking fuck.
4 to 5 plus 15, so 20. Does that hit?
are you wearing your armor?
Yeah, I have my armor on, and then the two.
No,
equals,
that's fine. That's fine. It just
No, yeah.
Does it?
building a character. That wasn't even like post.
No, I
That was literally like you build it quick.
Yeah,
Make
it's
sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say building a character quicker than any time, but okay.
11 plus 8,
I'm down.
17.
You're down.
He down.
He did literally 60 points of damage
There's a lot of fucking damage.
to me in like 2 rounds.
Well, you took 3 attacks and you used a legendary action to attack again. So
I know. And I had a plan to get you out of there for.
I had a plan to get me out of there too.
Yeah, my plan's
So funny, you're up.
roster.
No, my plan was.
I'm going now.
If you didn't succeed, my plan was.
Okay. Will that happen? I'm not gonna make it to my turn. And then hide in my turn.
that's your turn.
Yeah.
And what's it for stealth?
29.
Wouldn't you be rolling with advantage because of darkness?
Not against the big bad.
We can probably see through darkness.
You have blind sight.
Wasn't that like 10 feet from you?
Huh?
Depends on the creature. Some creatures.
It's 60 feet.
Okay.
Um,
That's just the
That's your turn.
one then.
Okay. And then it's the yellow guy that's dead.
Yes.
And then it's the 2, which is the green guy.
Which, no offense to you, trying to be peaceful, but I was on day 3. I needed a soul.
You're on day 3, you the soul. I tried again. That's you.
So they have advantage because you're prone. Disadvantage because they have darkness. So it's a straight roll, and I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, 2 on nice. Two on nice.
But that ends its turn. So Andrew, you're up. You make it to your turn.
Oh my gosh, people.
So not only did you make my turn, you put someone I am so excited right now. This makes me happy.
This has been a fun mini campaign. Shame it's done in.
All right. I'm going to cast.
Well, I won't
Add
Oh, the deck.
Can you see in magical darkness?
Oh, he's got casual darkness. Oh my god.
Hey, cast the dark.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep.
All right, I'll cast false life on myself.
Okay.
Realizing I can't see him, the guy I need to hit. I'm just like, you know what? Bug come from anywhere.
You could just run in there and like trip over me and then heal me.
Or I could just do.
Heal me.
Right, sorry, that was literally my heel. I'm healing you with my heel.
Yep, I'll cast false on myself, and then that's a. What is it? That's an action. That's an action.
What happens if the more days you don't take souls in?
After 3 days.
Up to him.
After 3 days, his soul is devoured and he dies.
That's okay. See, I didn't know that.
I didn't know if that would actually be the case because it literally just says after 3 days it becomes an issue, basically.
Okay. I didn't know that, so then I redact my 3 days.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, so
that's why there was no room for discussion.
Can I see anything?
Yeah, that's why I said right for discussion.
What'd you say?
Can I
Sorry?
see anything else? Any other creatures besides our party?
How big it was your radius for the dark vision?
20, I think.
20? You can just see the end of this guy.
Yeah, no, I take
15.
because I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely see.
No, you needed that.
Yeah, you can
That's
see
why
that.
there was no discussion.
Yeah, you can definitely see pink.
That's why there was
Maybe a tip of the blue.
no.
All right.
Because I'm fairly certain that the insect ain't gonna cut.
Probably not, no.
I didn't think of it till after the
In
ultimate.
that situation,
So sort of like
I'm gonna
22.
do
you're like, shit, I could have used the elk.
nothing else. I'm just gonna sit there, cast false life on myself, like.
And he couldn't even kill him.
Oh, this is
The bug.
interesting. No, I did the back. The last one on the end there, I'm gonna take my mortar and I'm going to toss it to go underneath the frog.
What does the mortar do again?
Absolutely nothing until it's stand.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah,
Does that end your turn?
that will end my
Are
turn.
you moving at all?
Clock down.
Okay. Next up is, so that was Andrew. Next up is Giant Toad number 3, which is the blue guy. 5, 10.
Bye.
All right, don't do that.
Can they see in magical darkness?
No, that's why I'm rolling with disadvantage, but it's advantage because he's prone.
How are they finding him, though?
Because all was on where he was.
Sorry,
But
though.
they're still in magical darkness.
But if they take their thought pattern of where he could be, they could aim towards that still.
Proprioception. Knowing where something is
If
based on
you also have blind, if you have blind sight, you
Well,
still
he
see
has
it.
blind sight.
Yeah, but if those things do,
They don't. That's right.
You also got to think the toads are under the command of the big dude. And the big dude does have blind sight.
2 steps forward, check your feet.
God, they miss.
Okay.
I was trying another thing to save you.
I know.
But next up is the pink guy.
I'm good.
I know you were. You just to know what he's like.
Sadist?
Yes.
But now they're all in the darkness.
It's the same roll. Misses again.
I don't fuck you.
Now I need you to make a death saving throw. It's your turn.
Because it was 15 feet. Where did you center it?
He's dead.
Where you're all one? Okay, so yeah, they're all.
It's bad. Right on the cusp.
Yep. Yep, I'm dead yet again.
What's sad is Leia's turn is up next.
Okay, and she could have easily saved me.
Oh yeah.
Here, you can have.
Wait, Leia rolled more than me?
No, I forgot to add her. So I didn't roll.
Okay.
Wait, so he's dead then?
I'm dead. Gone.
Yeah, he got hit once.
It's mushed in the slime.
He got crit once and then rolled one fail.
No, I didn't know you already got hit. Some of the shot and try to save it.
Hence why I said you could run into the darkness and kick me. And
Each time I have literally 50 HP. One of these, the guy looks at me weird. I die.
what, 58? 60.
50.
Oh, 50, okay.
50.
You can take 2 of his hits,
No.
not 3 of them.
Caleb did what? Do you 40?
Why are you asking me?
Good.
It was me. English all the time.
And face of the planet. Well, no, he's been marked into the face of the planet, but yeah, sphere.
This is why I play Barbarians.
Leia is going to cast Aura of Life.
And as a barbarian, you might have still died in that situation.
I'm sure I had some damage. But you also got to think I would have probably raged.
So,
Yeah.
and Brad,
Turn you have to do that.
Corey, you all have resistance to necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum can't be reduced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I would have been a barbarian,
What now? Resistance to necrotic and max HP cannot be reduced.
And if you start your turn within 30 feet of Leia, you regain 1 hit point.
if I would have been barbarian, I would have never had speak to animals as a spell. I probably would have raged automatically, which means it would have cut all of that in half. So no, I probably would have survived, and there'd be a cleaver going through each one of those toads' heads currently.
And that ends Leia's turn. So, he's going to use a legendary action first
Here it comes.
Do it.
to try to make a perception check,
Do it.
Oh god.
because apparently that's a thing he can.
As a legendary action?
Yeah, detect. Orcus Enduring makes a wisdom perception check.
Orcus?
Yeah.
Orcus.
Oryx. Oracs. The
Oh.
Enduring.
Okay. I thought we were talking about Orcus, like the
3
devil.
plus 16, 19.
Those are the freaking white whale.
Wouldn't put it past Mike.
That's why I was like,
Is his legendary.
get the fuck out of here. It's fine. I was
So,
at this point.
He's the only one that's getting out of
so
other than the captain teleporting back to the ship. He's the only one capable of getting out.
how wide is that? 10 feet wide. Doesn't know you're there, but he knows those 3. 5, 10. Flies over here.
Flies right over there.
Whoa. Yeah, doesn't know you're there. But then he's going to use acid breath. So I need everybody within a 90-foot line.
You're going on the side of me, right? Or
I'm right here. I just moved down. So I'm aiming for these guys. I need these guys in a 10, like a line. I don't know you're there, but you're in the line of fire.
Well, technically, he's 10 feet in the air. Corey's on the ground. It would be over top of Corey. Or
it doesn't work.
well, actually, it's a breath attack. It would.
Yeah. If it's just 30 seconds, if it's a cone. Yeah.
It's a
It's a line.
90-foot line that is 10 foot wide.
Still missing the limit. I'm right in front of him.
He's 10 foot in the air. And you're right down the ceiling.
So his head's probably taking in the air. Not me.
Okay.
And he'd be aiming down towards us.
He is aiming in a straight line. The whole point of the straight line is not that he continues, it's that it literally is a line that drops acid down into that one.
That's a breath attack.
It's acid breath.
So it's treated like if you ever seen a dragon where he shoots it out and he kind of brings it towards him.
It exhales acid in a 90-foot line that is 10 foot wide.
It's out.
Okay.
Each creature in the line must make a DC 22 Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so the way I was that the dragons when they are like I'm just use dragons example when they cough up their ability it's a line they kind of like have to start it off slow and then as it increases they kind of shoot it out like that. While if it's a cone they kind of brace themselves and just blow it out of themselves like an explosion. You're right, I pass.
You don't pass?
I pass.
Okay.
I
Even
got
if I don't pass, I pass. But I pass.
You fail. Leia fails. All right. So since the recording didn't record the final couple of minutes of the battle in the session, what basically ended up happening was everybody took a lot of acid damage, and Skoo decided to flee the battle and start running towards the outpost. And then right after that, Leia ended up using the spell Alter Memories on the big bad and basically convinced him to walk away and we're friends and to forget about this entire thing. And the party, minus the newest member, played by Forrest, is alive and on their way to the outpost. But yeah, sorry about that. We're still learning and getting better with this whole recording thing. So, but thanks for listening, and we'll see you in a couple weeks for session 4 of the EverDawn mini campaign.